Welcome back, Goku-san DBZ here, and this time we are checking out unboxing a classic intro deck. This specific one is from 2016, so this deck is 8 years old. Now, from the specific set of intro decks, this is considered to be the best because there's one specific card that goes for on average $5 to $6, and keep in mind, I paid $12 for the deck. Surprisingly, very affordable still. Also, like all normal intro decks, it also comes with 2 booster packs as well, along with the deck itself. Now, keep in mind it's a smart deck because this is an intro deck, not a commander deck. So, with that said, and you see the main flagship card on the front being a Drake. So let's get ready to open this. This is from Shadows over Innistrad, which of course has had some really cool sets, I think, over time. One of my personal favorites is actually Crimson Vow. But with that said, let's get this box open, shall we? Okay, everything's open. Now, also get off to the side like a little booklet and stuff, which is pretty cool. So with that said, get that out of the way. First up, check out the deck, and then we'll check out the 2 booster packs. Now this is a mixture of green and blue cards together. Two copies have gone missing. Now that's some keep in mind also about intro decks. You tend to get multiples of a lot of cards because these decks were not designed for, obviously, the format of Commander. These were designed more for like modern or standard. Nice uncommon artifact. Always good to have some artifacts to help you get mana quicker. And if you're curious, the music in the background is from Final Fantasy VIII. Another one with duplicates. And also, this is like a standard size deck, so not 100 cards, obviously. Nice, a Jace card, always useful. 2 mana. Target creature gets -4 attack, 0 minus defense until end of turn. It's okay, but I know there are a few cards that do basically the same thing. It only costs 1 mana as well. One good thing about these decks is since there's a lot of commons, this is good. One good reason to buy some of these intro decks. You do get some solid, good common cards, whether it be spells or whatever. So I would say intro decks are actually pretty good for people who play Pauper. Which, by the way, in the near future, I'm going to be showing a couple of Pauper decks that right now I'm working on. Now, they're just prototypes to test them out and see what weaknesses are in, and then replace the specific cards that have the main weaknesses. That's the thing, I like to test my, like, 2 of my decks against each other to see which is stronger. That way I know and better idea to strengthen each deck before actually playing other people. And since I'm relatively new to Pauper, but I do find it interesting. In fact, there's a format of strictly common cards, though if you play a hybrid called Pauper Commander, you do 99 commons and your basically commander is a uncommon. Just a lot of the same mana. One thing I'll say is, I like a lot of the commanders nowadays. At least this doesn't skip on the lands. That's one positive, and one flaw in a lot of modern commander decks and stuff is they always jip you a lot on lands, which is not a good thing if you want to get stuff out quicker. Sometimes you'll have to take out, of course, the excessive, not good weight though. I usually recommend if you want to build, like, say, a basic, relatively okay deck, I would recommend buying like two separate intro decks with similar colors and stuff, and then just combine the strongest cards of those two specific decks together. One good thing if you're interested in getting some of these older classic or modern classic intro decks, they're very affordable. A good chunk of them will cost you $15 or less, so that's one good thing. However, older, if you want, say, a intro deck from like World Wake, I would say probably average price range, you're probably looking at maybe $35 to like $40 range on average for a World Wake intro. But keep in mind you're getting two booster packs also of World Wake themselves, which justifies the cost right there. Because the average price for like a booster pack of World Wake, you're looking at probably about $35 on average. And that's the more reasonable price range. So yeah, basically two booster packs easily pay for the deck on their own. So you're basically getting the deck for free. Yep, a couple of wolf cards. Another uncommon Pack Guardian. Now, the great thing about this is, since I haven't collected too much Shadows of Innistrad, basically all the cards here are cards I do not already have. That's a good thing if you want to collect at least an okay amount of some cards from a set you haven't really collected. Intro is one of the best ways to go, as since you get this deck plus also two boosters, I think is a good way. More uncommons, getting down to the last bit of cards. Ooh, an actual new spider for my insect cards. Though I know spiders are arachnids. Definitely some interesting creatures in Shadows over Innistrad. The Innistrad in general usually theme is horror, which is probably one of the reasons I actually like Innistrad. 2 mana to bring out 2/2, but if you use its special ability, it costs 6 mana. Ah, nice. It gets a +4/+4 until end of turn, so that's a pretty costly ability. But that pumps you up to a 6/6 till end of turn. That's good. And you get 2 copies. Not too bad. That's actually kind of cool looking. Definitely different. Down to the, looks like the last 3, and you get a second copy of it. Now the next card, second to last, is the main card reason why I get this. Tireless Tracker. This is a card that on average goes about $5 to $6 a piece. So that right there pays for about half of the deck's price in this one single card, which is more valuable than the actual flagship card. Though I still think the card is pretty cool, honestly. But yeah, this is the main reason to get the deck, is for that one card. That justifies the cost. And the 2 boosters along with that makes it better. Now, here's what the 2 booster pack covers are for this. Well, let's see what we got in the booster packs. Nice. A new vampire for my vampire collection, which is always a positive. Not too bad. A vampire berserker. Ooh, got a second vampire in the pack. Nice. One of the cool things about Innistrad, there's lots of vampires as well as like werewolves and other horror icon creatures. Root out. Okay, that's pretty cool actually, artwork. Not too bad, but costly at 5 mana, but still. Not bad. Reduced to Ashes deals 5 damage to target creature. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. That's not bad. Anything that helps exile an opponent creature is a good thing in my opinion. Okay, and got one of these in the pack besides the one that came in the deck. And here's the rare I got. Ooh, an actual, like, normal red angel. That's relatively uncommon. But that's cool, since also angels are one of my top 5 favorite creatures. As I've said before, vampires, angels... Yeah, vampires, angels, dragons, Eldrazi. See what we got. Leave a comment below and tell me what your thoughts are. And if you personally collect, or if you have collected or thought about collecting, what is your opinion on Shadows over Innistrad as a set? As well as, do you, like me, agree, miss intro decks? As I thought it was a good way to do certain stuff. Nice artwork with, of course, Liliana. Also, what's your opinion on stuff going on now in Magic with the controversy of the new set that's getting ready to come out? As they're going to be doing some called value packs, which is basically just commons and uncommons. You have a possible chance to maybe get a rare, but you're not actually guaranteed a rare or guaranteed a holo either, which is weird, and it's only going to be like, I think, 7 cards, so half the size of a normal booster pack. And here's the rare. That's cool. And a clue artifact token. And that is it. I'll see you all next time. Same YouTube time, same YouTube channel. And stay safe out there, everyone. Because this world just gets crazier and crazier as the day goes by.